Hi, I'm Ray.
And I'm Saren.
We're your Spider Baby hosts from To Know Her Is to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast, as well as proud members of the collective.
You're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. Enjoy the show!
This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Hey, what about our Comic Capers podcast?
What about it?
It's 100! That's right!
We did it, boys! Break out the confetti!
I forgot my noisemaker. Welcome to the 100th episode of Comic Capers. I am Phil, and joining me as always, that chrono anomaly. It is...
Hey y'all, it's Lil Hellfire. We did it, boys! We got a long box and 2 boob windows.
Hey-o!
Congratulations!
Nice. Alright, so yes, all the time travel talk. We were talking, of course, 0 Hour, as we've been threatening.
The supposed final countdown, but we come to learn no such thing exists in DC, but it's fine. It's fine.
The final countdown of that decade.
Nice.
Because there's always one.
True. But it does lead into some pretty sweet territory, which I hope we might cover someday.
Oh yeah, we got time. We have time.
Get out.
Suck it,
Somebody get Matt Kona on the phone. Phil's not doing it right.
Oh! Suck
See,
it.
that's my alternative to Suck It, Matt Kona. So, Suck It, Kona.
All right.
So, where are we going to start on this heroine journey?
Well, since
timey-wimey journey of ours.
As you said, it is a literal countdown. It starts at issue 4 and counts down to issue 0.
Get it, guys?
And then after that, we'll cover Green Lantern 0.
Nice.
All right, so I have...
I think might kind of segue into an introduction, but we'll talk about it when we get there.
That's right, kids. All right, so 0 Hour, Crisis in Time, issue 4, just called 0 Hour Part 1.
So fancy.
Fancy. All right, so 32 hours ago, at the end of time, a mysterious figure murders the Time Trapper.
As you do, because time travelers are annoying, as we know as a DC fan.
That's who really takes the punishment in all these reboots is the Legion, because they're since they're in the future, when everything gets rewritten, they automatically have to change every time.
Special causality, it's a bitch.
Wait, Superboy was a part of us? What? Where? Huh?
No, you take him back right now. That's been the true time war. People arguing over where Superboy.
That was probably a good point, but you froze up.
I said that's the time war. Everybody's fighting over where Superboy Prime's supposed to be.
Exactly.
We don't want him. You take him.
And then 30 hours ago, Metron unsuccessfully attempts to enlist Darkseid to help him against what he perceives to be a gigantic upcoming crisis.
Metron. Just... all these names give me headaches.
You know who did it? Better a day ago? Bernie Sanders.
Nice.
In his chair.
Somebody get that man some mittens.
He's been everywhere on the internet today, kids.
Don't you just love the internet? Memes are great, man.
I was just reading the Wonder Woman Immortal for Future State like an hour or so ago, and it's like it was like the same thing. Darkseid, the new gods are like, and everyone was it Orion and Big Barda were like begging Darkseid to help against some something's like killing almost the entire universe.
Darkseid.
And Darkseid just ran
the good version of Thanos.
Darkseid, I know he never helps anything. I think he loves death more than Thanos.
Yeah. I prefer Darkseid over Thanos. That's why.
Ooh, not in the movies.
Somebody get Josh Brolin on the phone to play Darkseid. There, we'll even it up.
Nice. But then 29 hours ago, we get our crossover with the Batman stuff we did. that we did on the last We Are the Night, the Batman podcast.
The Batman podcast, and don't you forget it.
That's right, you Aussie fanboy. 29 hours ago.
Facebook, but
What?
that Facebook is our arch nemesis, to be honest.
Well, it's been good, right? It's been good now. It knows its place. 29 hours ago, Batman and Robin are surprised to be aided in capturing the Joker by an alternate Barbara Gordon, still operating as Batgirl despite the fact that she was earlier crippled
We don't
from
know
the waist.
what we want to do. We don't know.
Yeah,
is it canon? Is it not? We don't know.
We got into that a few days ago, kids. Yep. But then 28 hours, 49 minutes ago, Matthew Ryder alerts the rest of the Linear Men when his observations of future timelines are mysteriously completely disrupted. The team arrives at the...
Matthew Ryder.
It's better than Nova, who is Richard Ryder. Not a joke,
That
kid.
book wasn't for children. That's all I'm saying.
He gets his power. He thinks he gets his power from an alien source. Yeah. The team arrives.
Sure wasn't a volcano.
Oh, jeez. I'd sacrifice a virgin, but there's none around. Hey, not anywhere close. The team arrives at the conclusion that a wave of entropy is working its way backwards from the end of time, destroying everything in its path. Rip Hunter and Wave Rider are sent to investigate.
Rip. Not okay, listen. Poor Legends. Like Rip got done so dirty. I was just like, oh, you're gonna bring in the dude from Doctor Who and you're gonna ruin Rip Hunter like this? How dare you? It's the worst thing Legends has ever done, to be honest.
If they want to redeem him,
not the Hawk people. Rip Hunter was robbed.
If they want to redeem him, bring him back and have him be this father of Booster Gold.
I'm here for it.
And bring in Booster, yes.
And Blue Beetle, Ted Cord version. I'm here for Peter.
28 hours, 42 minutes ago, 5 centuries short. In the 64th century, the Flash fights Abracadabra. They're interrupted by the Linear Men, and the group...
Reach out and grab you.
Oh! The group attempts to figure out a way to combat the quickly approaching entropy waves together. The Flash, attempting to generate a shockwave by doubling back through his own vortex at ultimate speed, is consumed by the entropy and dies, never to be seen again.
As an emo child, I know that you can't fight entropy. I'm just saying. It's a pointless, fruitless battle.
As a former goth cheerleader, she knows you cannot fight entropy. So yes, and so Wally West was never seen again until Flash issue 0.
Well, they all can't be Barry Allen.
Well, again,
it's
like you always got to mess up a speedster during a crisis.
Well, because the speedsters they're time travelers. We got to get them out of the way.
Yep. 24 hours, 42 minutes ago, Batman brings the temporal problems in Gotham City to the attention of Superman, which we've already covered twice.
Because
Yes, Metron.
Cash cows.
Exactly. Metron appears and enlists the two of them to help him. 23 hours, 40 minutes ago, Hunter and Wave Rider arrive in the 58th century, where they find a younger version of Hal Jordan before he became
not that Hal Jordan. I'm kidding. Of course that Hal Jordan.
Before he became corrupted. Which we know what we're talking. See last episode. Battling the entropy wave, both Green Lantern and Hunter perish, although Hunter warns Wave Rider that this is another crisis and he must check the chronoscopes.
What? Not another crisis?
Well, most people don't even remember the crisis at this point.
Oh, I remember. Never forgive, never forget. This is why we have become the Ouroboros. We are the snake eating its tail at DC because of that decision for Infinite Crisis.
You mean Infinite Frontier?
That too.
All the infinite crossovers. All right. 21 hours, 38 minutes ago, Hawkman battles Vandal Savage and suddenly...
Another character Legends did dirty.
Exactly. And suddenly splits into many different... Well, both of them. And into many different temporal counterparts. Dr. Mist... Don't worry, kids. No one knows who he is. Notes several of his own...
Not Red Mist. Not to be confused with Red Mist.
Yeah. Notes several of his own counterparts fading in and out of existence. Superman approaches Lil's favorite, the newer Green Lantern, Kal Rayner, and requests that he use his ring.
Somebody get Batman to backhand that fool.
Jeez, he's not Guy Gardner.
Same difference. Let's be honest. Same difference.
No, he's a sensitive art.
Hashtag fight me, Will.
He's a sensitive art. Well, no, his favorite's Hal Jordan, so. Please, Cal's a sensitive artist, not a drunken redneck. And Cal Rayner requests he use his ring to help broadcast a message to all of Earth's heroes. Superman announces the coming of a gigantic new crisis and rallies everyone to meet him in Metropolis. 18 hours, 35 minutes ago, in the Chronoscopes, Wave Rider reads of the original crisis. Maybe it's on DC Universe Infinite that finally got.
Is it?
Today was the day, yeah.
Okay. You know, I don't care.
Right now, it looks exactly the same, except
everything's on HBO Max. I don't care.
Right now, it looks exactly the same, except it's just comics in there. And it in the first place. I know, and it let me change my app icon on my phone, so now it's a picture of Batman. Ooh! I thought it was gonna let you. It was a ton, but it was either like, yeah, you can have the words, or you can have a picture of Batman. Again, they know who sells over there.
Detective Comics people.
The only picture they had was of Batman.
Much like us, we can't talk. We scrapped everything and said all Batman all the time, except for this corner of comic capers.
That's right, man. Lilith told me, she's like, enough of this. She goes, I need more bat pools.
Enough with the foolishness. I need numbers. Bring me Batman all the time.
To the bat pools. So Hawkman, Vandal Savage. Savage is suddenly erased from existence. Wave Rider appears.
Yay.
Oh.
Unnecessary villain.
Oh, no, wait. Wave Rider, Wave Rider reads of the original crisis, long forgotten, like, to all except for the linear men. Didn't the Psycho Pirate remember? But yeah, he's insane.
Exactly. Is that what drove him insane?
That, and wasn't the Anti-Monitor messing with him? But that's a different crisis. We did that.
But it's all connected. Not super connected. We wish. But it is connected.
18 hours, 25 minutes ago, the Justice Society of America converges upon Hawkman, who has summoned them to deal with the recently captured Vandal Savage. However, Savage is suddenly erased from existence. Wave Rider appears and explains that Savage died because of the ancient period he was born in it when it's just erased. He then informs Jay Garrick of the recent death of Wally West, combating entropy.
Justice for Wally West in any decade. Swear to God.
Oh my God. I mean, they're all dark, but one of the last Tales of the Dark Multiverse, you probably didn't read the Crisis on Infinite Earths one.
Of course not.
It's basically like at the end of Crisis.
Call me in 5 years, Philip.
It's basically at the end of the original Crisis, instead of everything getting reformed on the new Earth 1, Earth 2 gets used as the new foundation.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
Mm-hmm. And Tales
He's
of the...
in a pocket dimension. It'll be okay.
Ah! All right. 18 hours, 19 minutes ago, at Vanishing Point, Extant lords over the unconscious bodies of the linear men.
Yay! Useless. Can we finally clean up the continuity? No?
So is Extant behind all this, or is he just a lackey?
You know the answer to that. Be serious.
What?
You know the answer to that. Be serious.
I know.
That's not even a good red herring.
All right, so should we jump to the next one?
Let's do it.
0 Hour, number 3, 0 Hour, part 2.
It's getting confusing!
That's right, so if you read these, Ray, read them backwards. 17 hours, 7 minutes ago, the Justice Society decides to take the fight immediately to its source, using the extensive experience with time-related problems as an advantage.
I was gonna say, you know why? Because they have experiences with Crisis on Many Earths.
True.
And they're the OGs. They don't just stand around and talk like the Justice League. They get stuff done.
They can literally fight. They can literally fight a fire demon all day. They could do this all day, literally.
Nice.
Dr. Fate transports them to Vanishing Point, but Hawkman, Hawkgirl, and Wave Rider end up going elsewhere. 17 hours, 3 minutes ago, while traveling to New York with Metron, Superman goes to investigate screams coming from Keystone City and meets up with Impulse, who is fighting dinosaurs.
Don't do it.
He enlists the young speedster to join him.
Look, listen.
You know who brought
Impulse I like is Smallville Impulse. And Young Justice Impulse. Hashtag fight me. I don't care.
You know who brought him back from his future time. You know who unleashed that menace on the DC universe, right?
Oh, I do.
That hangry
Don't
menace.
think I don't. Yeah, don't think I don't hold grudges.
That hangry menace herself, Iris West Allen.
Don't think I don't hold grudges.
16 hours, 22 minutes ago, outside of the time stream, the time trapper reveals to Rock Kryn that he is in fact just an older version of himself.
Are you your own grandfather, though? Are you Fry? Are you Philip J. Fry? Are you missing a theta wave? I need to know.
I'd be mad at myself if I was my own grandfather. I'd be like, why didn't you invest better? 14 hours, 39 minutes ago, in New York City, the heroes of the world finally converge and join together. Superman is elected group leader, of course.
Why?
Because Batman doesn't want it.
Fair enough.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I'm just saying, Superman's a little wishy-washy. He's a little indecisive.
Well, who?
Batman just goes, I know this might be a terrible idea, but I've said so. We're doing it. Not that we're all taking my jet.
I was going to say,
I know you guys can fly. Flash, you can run. We're taking my jet.
I know everyone trusts Superman, but aren't Batman and Martian Manhunter better tacticians?
Yeah, exactly my point. Earth has dulled Superman's senses, and you can hashtag fight me about that if you want to.
Or if you want the best of both worlds, you know who you put in charge of every superhero on Earth. Oh, you're failing me. Dick Grayson.
Diggity dank.
Not at this point. Nowadays, yes. Not at this point.
17 hours, 3 minutes ago, the Justice Society arrives at Vanishing Point, and Extant immediately begins blasting them with coronal energy. Wave Rider shows...
As you do.
Not that kind of energy, Lilith Hellfire. Thwip, thwip.
Are you sure? Are you looking at the panels?
What was that Raj said on that One Big Bang Theory when they're playing Dungeons and Dragons? He's like, I'm going to whip out my magic wand and shoot my magic all over that troll's butt or something. And they're just like, do you hear yourself when you say these things?
Well, it's Raj, so.
I know.
You know, he was the Joey. He ended up alone with no spinoff, though.
Joey doesn't share food! Wave Rider...
relatable.
Wave Rider shows the two Hawks how they are at the center of some of the problems and ramifications still being caused by the original crisis. The Hawks merge with the modern...
yeah, as a fan, I could have told you that.
Yes, the Hawks merge with the modern-day Hawkman and the Hawk God to form an entire new being. So yes, one thing Zero Hour did is it took every Hawk person at this point and combined them into one body.
And that's why we have that weird origin, and that's why I'm okay with it. Because as I've said, 0 Hour is the best crisis ever.
Well, that's why...
And they'll never be able to top it. They should have stopped while they were ahead.
Well, that's why Jeff Johns kind of came in and said, oh, yeah, they're reincarnated.
Through time and space!
It's 14 hours, 1 minute ago on Karen. Vril Docs of Legion determines that the time stream is...
Someone ask you for the manager?
I don't like this chronal wave.
In a sense.
I don't like this chronal wave. Where's your manager? Determines the time stream is falling apart and sends probes into it to investigate. 14 hours ago in Supertown, even the new gods themselves are terrified of the entropy as Highfather finds himself unable to feel the powers of the cosmos anymore.
The new gods. They're such clowns. They're not scary at all. They're just one big dysfunctional family. I'm sorry.
Highfather, who senses the universe. Didn't you date that guy for a while? Yeah, I know. 13 hours, 59 minutes ago, the heroes discuss the chronal disruptions with Wave Rider and whether or not they can determine who's real and who isn't. Aquaman questions whether or not there could be a singular being of power controlling the whole situation. The newly merged Hawkman joins this group of heroes. Yeah, Aquaman questions this as he's holding his bloody stump.
Right? Okay.
Because this is the point, yeah, Piranha chew his hands off. Yes.
That actually did happen, yeah. We're still going with that.
I wonder what dumbass wrote that story.
I've forgiven that person. It's
okay.
See,
I got you, Charlie. 12 hours, 50 minutes ago, the Justice Society continues to fight Extant, but are grossly outmatched. He uses his powers to age them. The Atom is outright murdered, and Dr. Fate is defeated as well. Wildcat and Sandman are aged into withering old men. What were they before?
It was about time, let's be honest.
Exactly. They were all living on borrowed time. 12 hours, 45 minutes ago, from New York, Wave Rider feels for the presence of Extant and is able to track him to Vanishing Point. He is too late to save most members of the society, as all of them except Alan Scott are aged to old men by Extant's powers. Yeah, remember?
Because everybody has a soft spot for Alan. We feel bad for him.
He
He's the forgotten Green Lantern, you know, the old guy we don't talk about. Except for Stargirl.
Exactly. 12 hours, 42 minutes ago, a city from the 25th century, the home of Booster Gold, appears above New York.
Washed up sports star. That's Brady's storyline. I'm sorry.
Oh!
I used to write fanfic where Brady becomes Booster Gold.
Don't put that in the atmosphere. They're going to tap him to be Booster Gold. Shut up. I know.
He's okay with it.
I know he's going to take your Tampa Bay to the Super Bowl. I know.
It's good for Tampa. Tampa needs this, Philip. Don't be petty.
Oh, come on. Like, Tampa doesn't get enough money from, illegal.
The Lightning, I know. We have a lot of championship teams. I know, but we need a championship football team.
That's true. I mean, come on. Florida gets all that.
Hockey. They made me root for hockey. Come on.
Florida gets all kinds of money from hockey and, illegal drug shipments. Come on.
That's only Miami, though. I'm way up north. We got to have something. We're not on Interstate 75, so we need something.
Appears above. So the city appears above New York and begins slowly descending, about to crush everything. Metron explains that alternate timelines, past and future, true and false, are all merging with the present.
Mandela effect?
About to crush you. 12 hours, 38 minutes ago, Extant causes Alan Scott's power ring to suddenly lose all its power. After putting...
show him some wood?
Oh!
Boom!
Is that why they made him a gay man? His weakness was wood?
No, they did that for wokeness.
Hey.
I mean, if there were clues, hints, crumbs, I'd be okay with it, but that was just for shock value. Let's all just be honest about that. They're like, nobody cares about Alan Scott. Yeah, make him gay. Give the gays something.
I didn't have a problem with him, except for the fact I'm like, well, where are his biological kids going to come from now?
Well, also he's an older guy from the Golden Age, so I get what they were saying, where, the wife and kids was a beard, and, just because you're gay doesn't mean you don't want children. You probably go different routes about it, but... Yeah,
that's true. 40s. You're right.
Yeah. And his wife was probably also a lesbian, because that's just how they did that. No, back in the day, there were like little
team-ups
among friends.
Team-ups? Okay.
See, there you go.
After putting the Justice Society in stasis to stabilize them, Wave Rider confronts Extant. He is shocked when Extant unmasks himself and reveals a face identical to that of Wave Rider's own.
What's going on?
Because wasn't he like,
Jerry?
I know you're Hank Hall, and he's like, no, I don't think so.
Sucker. I was just like, wait, what? That definitely was a wait, what moment.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, so much stuff was going on in this timeline. I mean, it wasn't even in this summary. I mean, Power Girl's pregnant and everyone thinks it's Hal Jordan's, and it's like...
We don't talk about that. We do not talk about that.
Hey, at least she was a of-age girl.
Of age. Yeah, exactly.
Who didn't have to, didn't use a power ring to age herself up, I can't
believe they actually wrote that. That's like somebody's really bad fanfic.
Seriously.
It's like something 11-year-old me would write. Yes, 11-year-old me was problematic, but I bet you 11-year-old you was problematic too.
What did you write? Oh, is that like your fanfic? You aged yourself up to date Patrick Stewart or something?
Don't give it all away. Save something for the Patreon, Phil. Behind the Fiction Theater.
Patrick Stewart can get it. Anyway, look at her. All right, so 0 hour number 2. Oh, hey, look, there's Nightwing on the cover. 0 hour.
Well, they needed to sell some books. They know.
That's true.
I feel a little bait and switchy. Wasn't enough.
When is it ever enough? Oh, look. Yes. We forgot. This miniseries written and penciled by Dan Jurgens, friend of the show.
Hi, this is Dan Jurgens, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
He knows quality entertainment.
He knows how to plot a long storyline. Let me tell you that much.
Yes. All right, so 0 Hour Part 3 from issue 2. Still following along, Ray? Okay.
No, not at all. He's two glasses into that bottle of wine.
And his tank top.
Unfortunately, I am drinking water.
And his tank top. Hello, Hellfire. 12 hours, 36 minutes ago, the recently unmasked Extant explains to Wave Rider that they appear identical because he duplicated Wave Rider's powers. Extant leaves...
A clone saga, if you will.
A hero reborn, you say?
Noise. If you are listening to this in the year 2021 and you're into comic book news, you might get those references. Stay tuned for Capes and Lunatics to find out what we feel about those.
It's a good thing we're covering 90s all over the place on this podcast, because that seems to be all they're pulling from for the...
Wait a minute. Brian's listening to us? Is Marvel listening to us? Do they think we actually wanted them to repeat that? Is that what happened?
I don't know, but...
There's so much buzz about it.
Marvel, I don't care if you steal from us, but at least, you know...
We need the money.
Give an executive producer credit or something? A shout out?
Hit us with that...
Ride at Disney World? Something.
Hit us with that money, kids.
He hit him right in the face with that sack.
Money.
But on the other end...
Nobody's helped Brian.
Just wait. I'm waiting for the Green Lantern content.
Well, before that, you think we're gonna get a 0 hour article or two?
Let me tell you kids about the best reboot DC ever did. Waiting for it. Incoming.
Oh my god. But if there's any place in that article where it says gimme, it's war! You hear me, Brian?
Nobody's helped Brian.
You can quote me on that.
Did he ever take that tweet with the link down? Did he block it?
I haven't looked in a day or two, but last I looked, the link was still up there. So.
All right, then we'll keep doing that.
Oh, I gotta put another one up.
We're passive aggressively subtweeting him at this point.
I do have to put another one up because I saw he put up a part of Operation Galactic Storm, which we covered on the Quantum Zone. So
I know. That one I remember. Excellent live reads for that one.
It's got to be longer. I need a full length one.
Well, you're getting it with this episode.
Hello. Extant leaves to coordinate his other machinations, and Wave Rider has to transport the horribly aged Justice Society back to Earth.
I mean, that was only going to happen naturally. Let's just be honest. I just sped that up by about 2 years.
Oh my. 12 hours, 34 minutes ago in New York City, Metron helps the...
New York City?
New York City! Metron helps the world's heroes deal with the descending city from the 25th century by sending it back to its own period via boom tube. What?
Well, no, boom tubes weren't that terrible during this era. I'll allow it.
Wave Rider arrives and reports the most recent damage Extant has done. Broken, defeated, and hospitalized, the JSA is forced to retreat from the fighting. 10 hours, 6 minutes ago, having determined many of their problems are currently in the future, the heroes travel to the 31st century accompanying the Legionaries. Before they can find a way to combat the entropy waves, they are confusingly attacked by the Team Titans.
Get it, guys? We're not kids anymore.
Including Mirage, who raped Nightwing. How dare you? The Teamers are being controlled by Extant, who has earlier revealed...
You can't be a member of the Bat family without having that happen to you.
That's true.
So that's an unfortunate trope.
That's true. How do you think Damien's here?
Exactly. We all know what Joker really did to Jason.
Oh, jeez.
With that crowbar, I'm just saying. Except for maybe Tim Drake. I think he's the only one that's unscathed.
Go ahead, Brian. I dare you to steal that one.
Yeah, feel free. Be controversial. It's fun.
The Teamers are being controlled by Extant, who was earlier revealed to be their founder and mysterious leader using their communicators. 9 hours.
Get those people some tricorders.
Like I was going to say, yeah, that sounds like a TNG plot device. That the mysterious game can hypnotize them and only Wesley Crusher can.
Oh no, that's DS. That's Deep Space Nine. Season 2, episode 13, if I'm not mistaken. That was the exact plot. Matt Kona would be proud on that reference.
Oh, that's true. Yes, the Kona rules of acquisition. Yes.
Suck it, Lilith.
See, this is the nerdiest podcast ever. You get Seinfeld references, Star Trek of all shapes and colors references,
So much
Friends references. You never know what you're gonna get.
So much more to come, kids. If you haven't been paying attention this week, stay tuned for an announcement at the end of this episode.
Yeehaw!
Whoa. She's wearing her Spurs tonight, kids. 9 hours.
Don't you miss when stuff actually used to happen in crossovers? I mean, like, every single issue is jam-packed. Like, it's so fast-paced. And that's kind of what you want with a crossover. I don't need, like, moody, retrospective one-shots. I want punch-em-ups, and I want something to move the plot along.
I mean, Marvel and DC, at this point, it's just like, oh, what kind of shocking thing can we just throw in there? You know, it's like...
That won't matter in 2 months.
Like the whole... Again, I know Lil's not reading it, but the whole Avengers thing right now, I mean, the Phoenix Force is like looking for a new host, and I saw the
Come on, the Phoenix Force has been done to death. Stop trying to make the Phoenix Force a thing!
I saw the best.
Give it to Namor and call it a day.
I saw someone summed it up perfectly online. They said, you know, the Phoenix Force used to be something special and just was like in the corner of the X universe, but now it's like Charlie Sheen. It's been in everyone.
Ooh, you better get tested. That wasn't just tiger blood. Sorry to break it to you.
Does tiger blood burn?
Hashtag no sympathy. I said what I said.
All right, 9 hours, 17 minutes ago, Dr. Mist is erased from existence in front of his layman when the long ago time he was born in is erased from history, and we never saw him again.
Sure.
9 hours, 12 minutes ago, Alan Scott and Jay Garrick stay in the hospital with their friends. They're told that while Wildcat and Sandman will survive, the doctors were unable to save Dr. Midnight. Garrick decides
As you do. It's always Dr. Midnight, ain't it?
Garrick decides to pay a call on that lazy slacker, the Spectre, and ask him for help. Seriously, I swear, every crossover, it's like, Spectre, help us. I don't want to.
Who is he, me?
I know! Is he drunk? Oh my God.
I'm sleeping over here. Sleeping. Not a euphemism for passed out drunk. Tuesday at 7 o'clock at night. No.
No, I don't have to wake up Lilith Hellfire no matter what time of day it is. No.
I was up today.
Okay. Very good.
It was our 100th. How could I not be up today?
That's right. All right, so 8 hours, 22 minutes ago, Supergirl tries to help Power Girl with her pregnancy.
Yikes.
But
Put her in the Matrix.
But
the birthing Matrix, that is. Sorry, hashtag so better.
But a force field projects from her, apparently being generated by the baby itself.
What is this, the episode of Charmed? Only true Charmed OGs would get that reference. Hashtag Wyatt.
I'm not even going to make a comment about, you know, if the force field's coming from the fetus, where's that energy projecting from? But
the belly button, of course.
Oh, true. 8 hours, 9 minutes ago, Extant gloats over Linear Men Matthew Ryder and Lyra Lee, who he appears to have trapped in stasis. He criticizes them for observing time but never using the power they had to attempt to change it for the better. Does that sound familiar?
Because they're not selfish and evil, you jagoff.
Does that sound familiar?
I think that's still family friendly.
Changing time to fix something? Does that sound familiar, kids?
Somebody get Barry Allen on the phone, please.
No, but we're gonna get there.
I know.
10 hours, 6 minutes ago, in the distant past, a group of heroes led by Nightwing tried to help Wave
19 pages later.
I know. Try to help Wave Rider.
The cover was bait and switch, and I stand by it.
There was a lot going on. Nightwing tried to help Wave Rider combat the entropy waves, but they are also set upon by a group of Team Titans. After Nightwing guesses that the Teamers are being controlled, Extant shows up and attacks Wave Rider again, but appears not to have Wave Rider's powers, and is apparently a slightly past version of the Extant who recently confronted him. Wave Rider is barely...
Can't fight entropy. Okay? You get it? You see where this is going?
How you see why Lilith Hellfire drinks? You need your
It's to water my dark blackened soul, but
you need oh my god, you need your own liquor line, Entropy.
You know what I should do for one episode of the Patreon? I should make. Well, they're gonna have that cocktail recipe. I think I'm gonna make cocktail recipes from that book.
Yeah.
When it comes out, is it this March now at this point, or is it next year?
What?
I feel like it was the DC superhero cocktail book.
I don't know when that's supposed to come out.
DC specialty books never come out. How long did we wait for those Arrow books? They were like a year and a half late.
Something.
Every time.
If you're ever up in the Alaska area, you and Marnell just have a drinking episode.
Well, if I ever get to Vancouver, I might be more tempted to come down. Just mush those dogs right down the coast.
She doesn't need sled dogs. She has her unholy power.
Hail Saint.
All right. Oh, yeah, so Extant... Wave Rider's barely able to send the heroes back to their own time period before Extant strikes him down and absorbs him and his powers. That's where he got the powers, kids.
It's kind of like that Jackie Chan movie.
Damn time travel. The future Extant watches on as he does this. What was it, though?
You're next.
I thought that was the big boss man. 8 hours, 9 minutes ago... In the 30th century, Metron believes that he has figured out how to stop the entropy using his Mobius chair. Superman and
Boo! I hate that Mobius chair now. That's how we got 3 Jokers. Like, I'm just retroactively hate it.
Yep. Couldn't just give Bruce the answer. Come on. And he knew the answer the whole time. He was just testing the chair. But then he seemed shocked that there was 3. Never mind.
Don't get me started.
I know. Superman and Captain Atom team up to help him make the entropy collapse in upon itself. Pure quantum energy ignites the chair and a boom tube opens within the rift, turning it inside out. The weight of the time stream and the universe collapses, making reality's fabric whole once again. Rock Kryn and the Time Trapper arrive to help the heroes return back to their own time. 8 hours, 8 minutes ago, back in the present, the other heroes are still fighting the Teen Titans. Warrior, Guy Gardner?
Come out and play!
That drunken redneck Guy Gardner finds himself manifesting new powers, able to sprout weaponry from his armor upon thought command. Finally,
Poor guy.
there's a pill for that. Finally, the Teen Titans disappear as the heroes' interference in the 30th century has wiped out the alternate timeline the Teen Titans come from. Thank God. The heroes who were in the future return, including Terra and Mirage. The heroes are confused as to why those two still exist, which Batgirl hypothesizes is because they were in temporal transit at the time. Guy Gardner wonders if the current time fluxes could be of use to their advantage to bring back Hal Jordan in the Green Lantern Corps. Then you would be
the worst mistake this ever did, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll allow it. For what comes after that, I will allow it.
Elsewhere, Extant merges with his past self and angrily wonders how he could be failing despite his concrete prior knowledge of his success based on previous trips to the future. All right, the issue ends.
Get yourself that lottery ticket.
Exactly. 7 hours, 59 minutes ago, a mysterious figure in the 30th century reopens the Rift of Entropy.
I wonder who that mysterious figure is. We only laid the breadcrumbs down so heavily.
All I'll say is this mysterious figure, this period of time hurts one of our co-host souls. Hurts!
To the bitter core.
The core, you say?
Exactly. There's your sign. There be spoilies ahead, apparently.
All right, so 0 Hour, Vault number 1, part 4.
Almost there.
That's right. All right, so, whoa, man, we really jumped. 2 hours, 12 minutes ago, in Coast City, Warrior, which is Guy Gardner, Steel, Supergirl, and Batgirl attempt to escape the entropy, fresh from their own adventure through time.
This would have been the perfect time to erase Steel from Insta.
So Shaq couldn't get his dirty hands on him.
No, that is the worst DC movie.
Wasn't that 97? That was a horrible...
It was.
That was a horrible year from Steel, Batman and Robin, Spawn.
You thought you were going to reboot the Superman universe with Steel?
With Shaq?
With Steel!
With Shaq?
tell you, Kazam is such a terrible movie that people imagine a better movie with Sinbad that doesn't exist. That's how bad Kazam is.
It's the
I'm just saying.
It's the ultimate Mandela effect. Extant looks at the entropy and wonders how all of it could have been created without his knowledge. The true hand responsible steps out and reveals himself. Parallax!
Actually, I love it.
This is Lil's favorite version.
Because this is the ultimate true form that he is. This is what he is, and everybody tries to pretend like.
Just, he literally wearing that petty armor. Parallax.
I love Parallax. Like, no lies, they should have kept him.
Parallax tells Extant that he has been responsible for all of the chaos and blasts Extant into submission.
Ooh. Yes, you're speaking my language now, sir. As you do.
Submission, you say? 1 hour, 58 minutes ago, in the 30th century, the Legion of Superheroes stand with their time paradox counterparts and the Time Trapper, waiting to be consumed by entropy. They sacrifice themselves into oblivion so that there can be another tomorrow. After the Legion...
Tomorrow.
After the Legion is gone, Parallax shows up and murders the Time Trapper again! Oh, talk about petty.
Now we see why Phil loves this character.
I think you love him more.
Just the salt. Sprinkle.
I killed you once, kid, but that's not enough.
It felt so good, I'm gonna do it again.
53 minutes ago, in New York City, Wonder Woman helps Power Girl through her pregnancy. Heroes from the future like Impulse and Booster Gold begin disappearing as the times they come from cease to exist.
Hooray!
Hold on. You want a hooray, kid? I'll give you hooray.
Hooray!
You know, Mozzie Bear.
All right.
We should hold ourselves responsible.
Well, somebody has to. DC never holds themselves responsible.
They're holding something, but not responsibility.
A big bag of poop.
I was thinking something else.
It used to be money, but that money has turned into poop. Thank you, AT&T.
40 minutes ago, Jay Garrick pleads with the Spectre to get involved in the crisis. As Garrick fades away, the Spectre realizes that there is a human hand coordinating the events and tells Jay that his death will be avenged.
Avenge me! Or revenge me. Whatever.
Whatever floats your boat. 29 minutes ago, as chaos consumes New York City like any other day, Metron takes a select number...
No matter the comic book continuity.
Oh, it could be the real world. As chaos consumes New York City, Metron takes a select number of heroes to Vanishing Point to seek temporary haven where time does not exist and regroup themselves. 24 minutes ago, Metron, along with Superman, Green Lantern, Donna Troy, and the Atom arrive at Vanishing Point and find the Linear Men still in stasis. Lacking the ability to travel through time with the precision they require, they intend to convert Matthew Ryder, a man from the future, into Wave Rider like his counterpart from another timeline was.
Get it? This is the saddest, most tragic thing that ever happened, to be honest.
I know. 14 minutes ago, Alan Scott and Starman preside over their injured friends in the hospital. Having grown Starman. Having grown too old to continue his career, Starman passes his legacy on to his son David.
Son? I'm so confused.
13 minutes ago, finding them hiding in one of the last remaining pockets of reality, Extant brutally murders the layman.
Finally.
7 minutes, 34 seconds ago, Extant shows up in New York and confronts the last heroes left alive. Batman is killed in an entropy fissure opens right on top of him. So what, Extant is Ray now?
Sure.
So Extant is Ray now?
Batman. Look how big it is.
Yeah, so of course none of this is going to get
so big and deep you would have thought it was Tally's zipper.
Oh! Time is broken, just like that zipper. And Batman, yeah, so Batman's killed, so you know we're not going to rewind any of this. As the heroes prepare, As the heroes prepare a last stand, the new Wave Rider shows up to fight X-Stant. The Atom tries to get inside X-Stant's head, but instead is aged backwards to 18 years old. What?
I don't know what's going on.
Do you think they knew what was going on?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they actually did.
Oh.
But, like I said,
And you will find out I am right so much more often than I'm wrong.
It's true. And it all, like, makes sense in a way.
Yes.
As much as time shenanigans can make sense. Especially on the DC side.
Oh, yeah. And again, I didn't think Parallax had revealed himself fully. I thought he was still in shadow at this point. But yeah, Superman engages X-Stan as well. But the mastermind behind the entire crisis reveals himself to everyone in a big, bold splash page.
Because that's what you do when a villain's got a villain, bro.
60 seconds ago, Parallax announces that he has engineered everything, believing that the time stream is not right and has to be changed. But to recreate the universe, he first has to obliterate it.
I mean, I get it. I contemplate it every day. People suck. I get it. But you don't do it. You don't do it. You don't just blow up the sun.
He's gonna buy this universe, flip it, and make a profit, kids.
Nobody wants this guy for second. The aliens fly by and they lock the damn door.
Hey, demolish half of it, put in some fancy crown molding, and hey, you got a pretty nice universe. Come on.
Definitely open it up and give it a nice pool in the backyard.
Nice little sunroom.
We already heated up the Atlantic, so there you go.
Nice little sunroom. Yeah. DC's taking notes right now. All right.
It's not DC that I'm worried about. It's AT&T. Their influence has made it increasingly worse than anything they were doing previously.
AT&T, just sell them. Just sell it already.
Sell it to Sony. Sony's desperate. They're thirsty for it, bro.
Oh! And so we're going to have Spider-Man and the DC. Oh.
No, they're going to, let's be honest, they're going to sell, this is the best thing. Sell Spider-Man, give it all the way back to Marvel, and restart the DC ECU, or whatever the hell you want to call it, from the ground up. Take your time. Do it right.
Gimme.
There's so many thirsty DC fanboys itching for something to be done right. I'm just saying.
I'm thirsty for it, bro.
Yes. Do it.
The more I think about it, I don't want Jeff Bezos. As much as I love Amazon, I don't want Jeff Bezos to have that. That's too much power for one.
We need the money. Gimme.
Feel bad for him, though. Elon Musk is worth more than he is now. So, feel bad for him.
Aww.
As you can tell, not sponsored by Amazon, but I would. That's the only corporate overlord I will welcome because I use them on a daily basis. Whether it's Alexa or if you're Alexa, or Prime, or Whole Foods.
We need the money. Gimme.
Anyway, back to another corporate overlord, DC Comics.
All right, so 0 hour number 0.
We did it, boys! We're here!
No, we still got to do that Green Lantern too, though.
I know.
But yeah, I like how the cover, like the entropy, just keeps going and going. So issue 0, it's a completely white cover.
Because fanboys will buy anything.
And we don't have to pay an artist for a cover this time. Yes,
suckers.
What? Oh, don't worry, kid. We don't need to cover this issue.
Suck it. See you later, bunkies. They fell for it.
All right, so 0 hour number 0. Parallax explains his plan to some of the last remaining heroes. Batgirl, Guy Gardner, Alpha Centurion, he's back, kids. And Triumph.
And we'll never see him again.
I know. And Triumph.
Maybe this next crisis that we'll have in 2022, maybe it'll be his time to shine.
And Triumph, the Time Lost Justice League member. Not the dog. Yeah, not the dog. This would be a nice universe.
What happened to that? What happened to that dog? He was in an Eminem song and everything. What happened to that dog?
This is a nice universe for me to poop on!
Basically.
To recreate a better universe for everyone now that he's nearly destroyed everything. Can't grant
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works, you dork.
If Wonder Woman 1984 taught us anything, it's how to make a bad
Snap the neck.
It's how to make a bad movie, and you can't grant everyone's wishes.
Snap the neck.
Exactly. Again, oh my lord. That's a new t-shirt we need to sell. Just your picture and just snap the neck.
Choke that chicken!
Oh my god. I'm excited and kind of scared for that Patreon.
It's Patreon.
I know. He developed his great new powers by absorbing residual energies left over from the defeat of the Anti-Monitor in the first crisis.
I told you guys that wasn't going to work out. I told you. And look at us now.
The gift that keeps on giving. He journeyed to the end of time where he harnessed entropy and used it to weaken the link maintaining time's perpetual loop. At Vanishing Point, Wave Rider, Superman, and the others try to think of solutions. Also gathered are Captain Atom, Green Lantern Kal Rayner, Hawkman, The Ray, Lyra Lee, Donna Troy.
Everybody we don't care about.
Green Arrow.
All right, you got one.
The Atom, and Damage.
You got one.
Wave Rider believes it would be possible for them to recreate time themselves using the complete records kept by the Linear Men. Parallax begins to recreate the universe, beginning by removing the destruction of Coast City. Oh, his first act, Ray, is to try to erase one of...
Selfish.
Try to erase an event one of your good buddies, Mongol, was in part of. He also plans to resurrect the Green Lantern Corps, and he even considers setting up alternate Earths so that individual heroes can be happy on their own worlds. Before he can make any serious changes, the team...
Is this where AT&T got that from? Are they parallax? Oh, crap. AT&T is parallax.
Everything matters!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
There's a meme, kids.
Trouble, boys.
There's a meme, kids. Take that splash page of Parallax and you put the AT&T logo on his chest.
Don't make me do it.
Before he can make any serious changes, the team from Vanishing Point arrives and Parallax is blasted by Wave Rider. As they hold their final confrontation, Parallax argues with the group, maintaining that they are all short-sighted and his killing of billions was justified in the name of a better world. Okay, well, leave the ex-president alone. Coming from alternate timelines and having been convinced of the value of Parallax's goals, Alpha Centurion and Batgirl join Extant to fight at his side. To confront Parallax, the Spectre himself arrives and the two of them begin to duke it out in a fight of cosmic proportions. While Parallax is distracted, Wave Rider has the other heroes he gathered follow his carefully laid out plans. The Ray, Donna Troy as Dark Star, Captain Atom, and Kal Rayner absorb the plasma energy universe Parallax created, absorbing most of Parallax's energy. Superman, Captain Atom, Dark Star, and the Ray send energy into Wave Rider, who he channels into Damage. As Parallax is about to kill Damage, Batgirl dives in the way and sacrifices herself to save him.
Stupid idiot.
Hey man, every DC crisis, man, you gotta kill a speedster and fridge a female.
It's the formula.
Yeah.
It's the formula.
Kal Rayner comes up from behind. Shut up, Lilith. To grab Parallax. That's
a fanfic I can get behind.
I could get behind that. Get behind. Just as Green Arrow resigns himself to putting Parallax down once and for all.
Not your best friend.
Right in the chest.
Right in the face.
Oh, no, in the chest. No.
I know.
Even with the universe at stake, still, you can't go for the face.
Not in the face.
Green Arrow shoots Parallax through the chest and kills him. Supposedly. Satisfied that justice has been done, the Spectre deliberately pumps more energy into Damage until he is unable to control himself. Filled with an overwhelming number of energies on both a cosmic and biblical scale, Damage explodes and...
What? What?
This sounds like something Lilith wrote. Come on.
I know. I'm so confused and perplexed and flummoxed. I don't know what to do.
Sounds like it needs to end with, needs a Lilith Hellfire ending.
Not in the face. No. Hit him in the face with that sack.
Ah! Hit him in the face with that cosmic sack.
Exactly.
You hit him right in the face with that sack.
Filled with Damage explodes.
I will say I didn't see this ending coming. I'll tell you that much.
phrasing. Damage explodes and creates a new Big Bang. Wave Rider and the other heroes, having barely escaped by being taken outside of time and becoming anomalies themselves, overlook the new universe. Displaced characters like Alpha Centurion and Batgirl's corpse fade away, and X-Dance simply leaves. Wave Rider has everybody safely reinserted back into the moments in the time stream they came from, and the world is completely back to normal. All of the deaths caused by temporal anomaly are reverted, get it? Although those who died of natural means remain dead, and Wave Rider explains what happened to those who are confused. All of us. In the meantime,
like that scene in Crisis on Infinite Earths on Arrow, that really terrible, poorly explained scene. Like, yeah, sure, whatever, buddy. Let's wrap it up. It's been 4 nights, bro. Wrap it up.
In the meantime, in the midst of all the death, Power Girl has conceived an infant child, a boy.
We'll name him Cal. It'll be fine.
Oh no, there's magic. As Green Arrow mourns the death of his best friend and the Linear Men go back to their arduous tasks, the Time Trapper, consistent at the end of time, presides and ponders over the events. And doesn't it look like a woman this time? Oh, but they didn't even
put a feather in your cap.
But kids, whatever happened to what happened to Hal Jordan? What happened to Cal Rayner?
No one cares, but Phil's gonna tell you.
It's kind of the wrap up of 0 Hour. Come on.
I know, and like I said, this actually leads somewhere that's really freaking awesome. I can't wait to get to our next subtle, soft reboot.
All right, so yes, go to Green Lantern number 0. Second chances.
Yeah, they had so many second chances. They've blown it every time.
Hey-o. Parallax and the new Green Lantern Cal Rayner have been flung from an error in the time stream during 0 Hour and are now continuing their fight on Oa shortly after Parallax was shot by Green Arrow. Despite having an arrow wound in his chest, Parallax is able to replenish himself using energies from the central power battery of Oa. He is confused.
Convenient.
Yes, he is confused when he finds himself unable to continue drawing energy and realizes it's because he lacks a conduit. Rayner continues pummeling Jordan and lectures him about turning evil.
Because that always works.
Yeah, I know.
Let's be honest, how what the for with him?
Yeah. But he's distracted because upon seeing the skull of Kilowog, Jordan stops fighting and laments his own downfall. Oh, that's poor Kilowog. I knew him well. How?
Nice. Fancy. Classy.
Yeah. How, for all his efforts, he still wasn't able to save his loved ones. Sympathizing, Cal wonders if he's been seeing things too much in black and white. They discuss their individual struggles and motivations for heroism. Giving him one more chance to set his path right, Cal offers Hal the ring back to let him become Green Lantern. The dude just tried to reboot the universe.
He's too trusting. He's too green.
Well,
Hell.
Again, he's not been on the job, I think, days at this point.
Exactly.
And nobody trained
I gave this guy the ring!
And nobody trained him. Ganthet. Still apparently mentally ill. Duh. Hal still wants to reset things back to the way they used to be. Pretend nothing ever happened. Recreate the Guardians and the Corps. Realizing his mistake, Cal attempts to get the ring back, and Hal responds with force. Cal is forced to flee into the crypts when Hal completely turns on him. Sneaking up, he knocks a coffin into Hal from behind and takes his ring back. The two go back to fighting with Parallax's energy restored. Parallax's superior experience allows him to best Rayner, and he then tempts him with the idea that he could bring back Alex DeWitt back from the dead. Somehow, somewhere, we're going to get...
What? Exactly. It's like, come on, man.
he wants to erase fridging from existence.
Good luck with that.
We'll get there someday, kids. Where we get the definition of fridging from. Knowing that bringing his...
We gotta get the queen herself, so...
Yes.
It'll take a lot.
Knowing that bringing his girlfriend back this way is wrong, it would totally erase his man pain, Green Lantern refuses to take the easy way out, instead plunging the powers of his ring deep into the planet's core. He completely obliterates Oa so that Parallax can no longer draw strength from it. With Parallax gone missing again.
That's overkill, but okay.
Yeah. With Parallax gone missing again, Kyle Rayner feels secure in his responsibilities as the one and only new Green Lantern and flies off back home into space.
Don't worry, that won't last long.
Oh yeah, he'll be back within the year.
Spoilers.
He'll be back within the year.
Spoilers, but yeah.
And he even shows up in the Green Lantern.
Do we even have action figures of that guy? No, I don't think we do.
I don't know.
I think they're all Hal and now John Stewart. I'm pretty sure. Oh, well, because of the cartoon show.
Oh, Kyle Rayner
has one. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a Kyle Rayner figure.
Like what? A Legends one? Like just not like a normal Playline one though.
I don't know, like recently, but I know they had like a Justice League line or something, and yeah, there was like a Kyle Rayner and Wally West, and
that Kyle must be pretty rare and worth something. Not a dime a dozen like these damn Joker from the prank shop figures.
Oh, you got one, even though it creeped you out.
And of course, came with a set with Nightwings.
Batman
wasn't in it. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, that was a set.
That looks like the Nightwing that Tyler got Luca for Christmas.
He kept the Joker for himself. I don't know, but it was a 2-set.
It was in the box, so you can buy the Nightwing separately somewhere. Suck it, Joker.
Well, he's got his own little prank shop. I'm saying it's a very worrisome trend I see going on. We'll keep that to the, We Are the Night podcast. The Batman podcast.
That's right. The favorite of Australians everywhere.
Batman. The big bazooka.
All right.
But, I don't know. Poor Kyle.
What? I mean, he got his time to shine for a while there. It's like,
I told you, when he was the White Lantern, I love that storyline.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, he had some good stories back in the day.
Back in the day, dude.
Again, what's back in the day now? 2019?
Ooh, ouch.
Before the plague.
Even, let's be honest, it's been like 2011, 10 years since we had a really good, like, solid lineup. 2009, maybe even I would go back that far, was the last time that I was truly happy with the lineup, I think.
What, DC?
Yeah, from Justice League to the Core 7, where everything was just on pretty good footing. I think it was 2009, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That's the problem. I was just thinking about this. That's the problem with, like, the big teams. It's like every time a new creative team comes on now, they switch up the roster. So it's like every year or two, you're getting a new roster, and it's like, why?
Look, listen. When I say Justice League, I mean the core. And Cyborg, he can be gone forever. I don't care about Cyborg being in Justice League, but I need Aquaman, I need Batman, I need Superman, I need Wonder Woman, I need Martian Manhunter,
Flash,
Green Arrow, and then you can throw whoever else you want in there. But I need those people specifically. Hawk Girl is kind of quintessential at this point too.
Coming in March, we're getting Bendis's Justice League.
Is it like the Snyder Cut?
No.
Nobody really asked for it, but people pretend like we asked for it. I'm convinced that was a bot campaign at this point. We'll see. We'll see when it comes out.
The Snyder Cut.
Yeah. And whoever is literally petitioning for the air cut of freaking Suicide Squad, I will find you. I will hunt you down and find you. That has no merit. Okay? Stop it.
I love how I'm petty.
No, come on. Let's all be honest. Like, yeah, I read the original script.
I know.
It was poopy too.
Damn it! I'm trying to search the DC Comic Justice League, and because I put in March, and all it's coming up is a damn Snyder Cut.
Because that's all that matters. They put all their eggs into this basket, but ironically, they said that it goes nowhere. So I'm like, it's gonna change if people they're anticipating people are gonna actually like it. You see?
Yeah.
Because honestly, I would say build out that universe, but they don't really have the money either. So it's like a whole weird thing right now.
Exactly, but yeah, no, I agree with you.
I can't believe they gave Bendis Justice. Like, we need Bendis out of there. If you're not doing Wonder Comics with him and his best friend, I don't want it. Get out of here. Beat it. Scram.
Yeah, dude, he does better, like on the smaller, like especially stuff he creates. Like, let's get an ongoing Naomi book.
Isn't that it was coming, but Plague.
Oh no! Guess what? Oh no! Guess where she's showing up? Guess where?
It's still coming, right?
What?
Is it still coming? Because they were talking about that.
Naomi?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't heard
it.
Aren't
they giving her like a show or something on HBO? Something to that effect that they wanted.
Oh yeah, I think they're doing a show. Yeah. But guess where she's going to be at now, Lilith Hellfire?
Where?
Justice League. Because it's Bendis.
I'm leaving. Bye. I Nope. Nope.
It's the Jessica Jones effect. He creates some characters.
I called it. I was like, oh, he's gonna do something.
He creates his characters because there's a cover.
And then he shoehorns them in where they don't belong.
I mean, this lineup on this cover, Naomi.
But think about it though. They've got Riri Williams coming. So what is basically our DC equivalent of Riri Williams?
Yeah.
Naomi. So it kind of makes sense, but I don't like it.
Also created by Bendis. The Battle of the Bendis creations.
We'll see.
But the cover of 59, it's you're getting some of your big seven.
Well, at least it was 59. At least they didn't tarnish 69 with them.
Hey,
like you don't make it that far.
I mean, you're getting Batman, Superman, Aquaman.
And introducing Naomi.
Yeah, Naomi's there. Hippolyta's there because I guess Wonder Woman's going to be in Valhalla or something.
Stop effing with Wonder Woman.
All right.
She is your lead female character for.
I've been dreading putting this in the atmosphere, but I have a feeling she's going to get killed, and I feel like I know who's going to kill her.
Who?
Joker.
Why is that?
The synopsis for I don't know if it's the Joker #1 or that Infinite whatever. Because they say Joker's on the run because he commits a crime worse than he's ever done before, and I'm like, well,
how does Wonder Woman die?
I don't know.
From
unless he set
that better not be true. We riot. Wonder Woman fans, I will rally. I will rally for this one thing.
Unless he said,
I told you the disrespect of this character is insane, and I don't know why they're doing it. It is absolutely just insane.
But yeah, I mean, her mother's going to be in the Justice League, so I know she's going to be in Valhalla. But yeah, I was just like,
well, I think they might be doing that for the Amazon spinoff TV show that they're working on to drum up interest. But until it pans out, don't do nothing in the comics. Okay?
Exactly.
Okay? Did we not learn our lesson? We haven't learned our lesson. Okay?
But they're like, yeah, the Joker's done the worst thing he's ever done. I'm like, well, what else could it be? I mean,
he beat.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He killed a kid.
He did that to.
He killed a kid's sidekick, so it's like, what worse could he do?
I don't. If it's at Wonder Woman's expense, I'm rioting. We're rallying the Wonder Warriors, and we're going to town.
But this is a big lineup because also on this cover is Green Arrow, Black Canary, Hawkgirl.
Okay, at least he gets it.
And there's a big
He had to shoehorn his own character in, but at least he gets it.
But I didn't even mention the figure front and center, right in the center of the cover, Lilith Hellfire. You want to take a guess who that is?
Rogozar.
No.
Who?
Think promotion. Black Adam.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. Give me my real Captain Marvel and not Black Adam.
Yeah, why wouldn't you go with Billy if you're going to do that? Because Black Adam's got a movie coming out.
It's not going to be good. It's just going to be The Rock being The Rock. Look, and y'all know I used to stand for The Rock all day, every day, but it's like something I don't know, 6 years ago.
I love how Charlie.
I watched that Hercules movie, and it's just like The Rock is always being The Rock, and I get it. I like The Rock as a person, but when I go to a movie where actors are supposed to be acting, I don't want to be pulled out of The Rock being The Rock. No. Honestly, my last straw was when he joined the Fast and Furious franchise, which is my #1 favorite franchise. #fight me. I don't care what y'all think about me. It is my favorite franchise to just sit back, relax, and not do anything. And started all that drama.
Okay.
That's honestly my last straw with The Rock.
Fast and Furious is your favorite? Okay, I'm done now.
It's a fun franchise. It gets extraordinarily ridiculous. Look, listen.
You don't have
the best popcorn franchise ever. You don't have to think about anything. It's about family. It's about cars. And it just gets, it's like Dragon Ball. It just gets ridiculous. Okay, we fought God. What are we going to do next? I don't know, man.
It's like Lilith's favorite dates. She just sits back, doesn't have to think, and just lets it happen.
Just saying. I love, yes, that is like my #1 franchise. I love it. I love it so much. And he ruined it, so.
I just love during our Wonder Woman 1984 review. Go check that on Capes and Lunatics episode 189. 89, yes. Couldn't do that for Lilith. But I love how Charlie was just like, oh yeah, maybe the Black Adam movie will redeem Wonder Woman in all the other movies. Black Adam.
Exactly. With The Rock? No.
Yeah.
No way.
I don't think
I think Shazam is the best movie in the DCU, and then it's Wonder Woman, and then it's Aquaman, and then it's Wonder Woman 84. That's how bad the DCEU is, guys.
Seriously, I mean, I mean, that's how bad it is when Batman and Superman aren't in the top 3.
Well, look what they did to it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They should look what they did to it. They should one of them should be in the top 3.
Justice League is the absolute most trash, and then Dawn of Justice is number 1. Then Man of Steel is the second worst one. Sensing a theme here, people. I don't like the Snyder cut of anything. Mark my words, y'all are going to be sorely disappointed about what's about to go down.
I don't know if we're even going to get to that.
I can't wait to do a freaking review for that. That one, we can't do that one for the Patreon. We'll just have to keep it clean, but absolute roundtable on the Snyder cut.
Oh, yeah.
God, that means I'm going to have to watch I'm going to have to watch those movies again. Not enough alcohol in the world.
But isn't the Snyder?
On that note,
isn't the Snyder cut like in parts? Isn't it like 6 hours or something?
That's what they keep saying, but I don't know. I don't know about the Snyder cut. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think we're gonna get to the Flash
movie. I don't think
movie.
we're getting Black Widow either, y'all.
Oh no, Disney.
Black Widow's gonna happen.
If they have to stream it, they're getting that out. No, they got.
They're just like, oh, you can just pretend. You can just let your imagination happen about with Falcon and Winter Soldier. you just have to piece in the bits. I don't know why they're not releasing Black Widow. I don't know what's up with that.
I think they were trying to make the theaters happy, but I mean, at this point, just do it. Just do what they did with Wonder Woman same day. Come on.
Honestly, I think their contractual obligations are a little bit different.
Maybe
because they're so damn greedy to begin with in the first place. Just being real.
Well,
I know y'all love the mouse over there, but I'm just being real. They're really, really greedy. So.
Well, I thought they said there were talks, and they might be changing something up.
They need something for their image. Their reputation is getting ruined during this pandemic. They are absolutely ruining Disneyland and Disney World, and a lot of hardcore Disney fans are pissed. They're pissed because they took away the annual passes, and they've just been kind of increasingly upping things and just nickel and diming real loyal customers. And the pandemic has just made it worse. So Disney, you're gonna have to do something.
Oh yeah.
But I'll save the rest of that thought for Kate.
But hey, how about the good news? Hey.
I heard a little birdie told me that you and the nerds over at Quantum Zone were thinking of doing something a little different.
The nerds. I work with
that was love, of course.
I work with superstar comedian Matt Kona.
See you later, bunkies.
And Professor Will Allred.
I am God.
So classy.
But yes, we got through the ongoing Quasar series, and I don't know. I just got a little. Oh, shut up! I just got a little bummed in the press because it's like anything we covered from here on out would be just Quasar in someone else's book or in a giant team setting. So I mean, we might come back eventually when the character hits the MCU. Because he's coming.
When? Notice he said when. He's so hopeful.
When?
So sweet.
Hey, we're getting a Moon Knight show. Nothing's out of the realm of possibility. Seriously, if Moon Knight's hitting the screen, anything's possible.
What the F?
So me and the boys.
Nobody tell Ray Ray.
Aussie fanboy. Everyone tweet Ray Pod and say, hey, I heard them talking about you on the Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks podcast. Aussie fanboy. Blow up his Twitter with Aussie fanboy. All right, so just wait till this hits. He's going to be watching this at home or listening to it. He's going to be like, what the F? All right, so I'm going to make you famous, Aussie fanboy. All right, so starting in February, we're going to be doing a Green Lantern show in place of the Quantum Zone. So we're going to start, we're going to do some origin, Emerald Dawn 1 and 2, and then we're going to do those Action Comic stories of Green Lantern, and then we're going to get right into the 90s series.
Back in the 90s when comic books were really good.
It must be. That's where Marvel and DC pulls all their ideas from now.
Don't even. Save it for Capes. But yeah, I'm happy. I can't wait. I'm actually reading those books that you guys, the list you sent me. I'm rereading them, so I might be able to get my thoughts down. Stay sober enough to get my thoughts on voice recorder. Like I told Ray, I'm like, we might throw something special in between in arcs here and there, but for the most part, just start reading the 90s stuff. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. I give Green Lantern crap, but It's just been so bad for like so many years, just because it's an afterthought because of that movie. You know, they've really been trying to fix that brand since that movie. So.
Oh, and hey, kids, if you want some background on Green Lantern before the series hits HBO Max, yes, come back.
Slow down.
And I think we're gonna be covering Green Lantern Mosaic when we get to that point.
Ooh, underrated gem, to be honest.
Yes, and I think we even said, we can even do like Guy Gardner. I was like, well, really?
Let him have it.
Yeah. Well, we were saying we're gonna do arcs, but then when we get to a point where there's like 2 or 3 books a month, we're like, maybe we should just cover that month of books. So it's like,
yeah, that sounds interesting. Yeah.
So yes, kids. So stay tuned for that. And if you're listening to this on the podcast, yes, come celebrate. Tomorrow will be the 150th episode of the Quantum Zone.
They did it.
Two big episodes in 1 week, kids.
Phil doesn't sleep. I'm convinced.
I do. I hang upside down 2 hours a night. Come on.
Oh, just like me. That's my regimen. Good for you.
I said hang upside down. I didn't say like melt to the floor in a drunken mess.
Oh, touche.
Oh, damn. Anyway, but Comic Capers is still going to be going, so
it's our little slice of break, honestly, between all the other shows. We just do whatever we want.
I do what I want. That's right.
Decide the fate of shows like Wade's World. Tired of Wade's World? Let's do Daredevil.
Hey, look, we canceled Wade's World, and look, Marvel might be canceling the Deadpool book now.
We were the only thing keeping it afloat.
We're the only thing giving them ideas. Now, Kelly Thompson was giving it a good job, but those suits were like, the kids don't like the Deadpool anymore. The podcast is gone.
Well, also that movie's way out now, so.
That's true. And who knows what Heroes Reborn is going to be.
I was just like, wait a minute, the TV? Oh, no, they're doing it again. Okay. Franklin Richards. Can I get the Franklin Richards drop?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I know Charlie Esther was on Facebook saying, what? Franklin, what did you do?
Franklin Richards is such a BA. I'm going to do what I want to do.
I'm actually excited for it. I'm not excited. I'm curious.
I know. I just wonder what they're going to possibly do.
I just hope merch comes out of it. That's all, really. I'm just in it for the merch at this point.
Well, I said I'm scared because, Liefeld's already over at Marvel, doing that special issue for Deadpool's 30th anniversary. So
I told you that they're writing that off as charity. We all know he kind of needs the work. Like, all right.
Did you
learn to draw feet yet?
I was going to say, did you see everyone was liking my comment on their Facebook post? I said, uh-oh. I said, Heroes Reborn. I'm like, something's afoot. Rob Liefeld's at Marvel again.
Nice.
People were liking that.
See, for as much as I hate Birds of Prey, they gave me nice Funko Pops,
Ooh.
This is the Roman one. Black Mask.
I almost bought one a couple weeks ago. It was Professor Hall.
It was $3 a Hot Topic. I think they're still $3 a Hot Topic.
Oh, damn.
The Birds of Prey ones anyway, yeah.
I was going to say, I'm like...
Oh, also, you'll get a kick out of this one, though. Can you see what that is? It's the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Well, it's Kool-Aid package, but...
Wow.
They didn't have... Kool-Aid was like $40. I was like, I'll wait for that to go on sale. But
whoa.
Yeah, they do have a Kool-Aid one. It's like the big one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd
rather buy the LeBron James one if I'm going to pay that money. So.
I almost bought one a couple weeks ago. It's Professor Hulk in his bunny slippers with his machine gun.
Yes! I saw that one as well. That one was at my comic book shop, though. And some Funkos at your comic book shop be a little bit more expensive than Walmart. Just a little bit.
And I was almost thinking, with the new show, I might have to hunt up a Green Lantern Funko or two.
Good luck.
Oh.
Godspeed, sir.
Really?
I think that I want a lantern. Like, they never have the lanterns in stock.
Yeah, I want to light up lantern. Yes.
Yeah, but I do have the ring somewhere around here.
I got plastic rings.
Oh no, mine's metal. They had
That's what I want
on eBay. They had the Legion one, and then they had the Green Lantern one, and then they had like a Superman one bundled together.
Yeah, I want a metal one.
Yeah. Look on eBay if you do want. I know they have those all the time.
I want a ring. I want a lantern. I want Funkos. Although I think I saw. I don't know when it's coming out, but they're going to do it.
Can we get the Ryan Reynolds Funko though? Like, shout out. Can we tweet Funko Pop and tell them we need a Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern? Can we do that?
Please.
Is he going to allow that? I don't know if Ryan's going to allow that, but I need it.
Do they have Cal Rayner Funkos? Because I'm sure they have Hal Jordan Funkos.
Oh, I'm not going to go looking for Cal Rayner.
They're doing an Alan Scott. I forget when it's coming out, but they're doing like classic Alan Scott one coming soon.
Oh, nice. I'll have to see if they have it pre-ordered yet. You know, I got my Black Widow box. You know, my Marvel Collector Core box. I was gonna do a whole thing for Black Widow, but like Wonder Woman, I'm starting not to care if it doesn't come out. Like maybe I said, I don't care. I'm out. It's kind of funny that Wonder Woman showed up. So maybe if we all say it enough, we'll pressure Disney into dropping the Black Widow movie on streaming. We're like, just give it to them.
I was going to say, I'm sure you have Jay Garrick Funko somewhere. You could start building your...
Oh, yeah, I do. I have the one from the Flash show, and I have the regular one.
I was going to say, you could start building your Funko JSA.
Nice.
All right. So, that's what, well, as we said... Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast, is replacing the Quantum Zone. I know.
Nothing can ever replace the Quantum Zone in our hearts.
I know. Like I said,
it's the friends we made along the way. It's the live reads that embarrassed the hell out of Will that made it all worth it.
Who knows what new drops we will bring? But yes, again, we'll do some Quantum Zone along the way, especially when the character shows up in the MCU. But yes, for the regular basis going forward, it'll be Green Lantern. And the comic capers will still continue to go.
Doing what we want.
So what are we going to do in February for episodes 101 and 102? Back to Marvel, kids. What?
Ooh,
so. Episode 101, Lilith Hellfire. 2 issues. When James Rhodes first puts on that Iron Man armor. Do you remember what issue numbers those are?
Tell me it's at least 69.
Issues 169 and 170, Lilith Hellfire.
There we go.
And then for episode 102, we're from the 90s. We're going to be covering War Machine 1 through 4. The shiny hologram.
You know, because it's Black History Month, I guess.
With the Hey, we did Jon Stewart last year, and I
know.
I told.
Fine. We can give it equal airtime, even though I don't wanna.
Hey, you're going to be getting lots of Jon Stewart coming up, so shout out.
I know.
All right, so yes, big Iron Man month next month, kids, and we'll be sprinkling Fantastic Four all throughout the year because it's the 60th anniversary.
You know, they just can't get to that 80 number like DC, but it's fine.
Oh, well, they didn't start till 61.
That's the only burn I can give Marvel at this point. Fight me.
Wait a minute, isn't this? I think this year's isn't this the 80th of like Captain America and Namor?
Is it?
Oh wait, Namor was sooner, I think, but I think Cap was 41, I think. So
Namor is exactly how old Aquaman is, but he came out a month earlier. So however old Aquaman is,
okay,
that's how old Namor is.
Yeah, it might have been 39 or 40, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Captain America was 1941. So yeah, this might be the 80th anniversary for Captain America.
Ooh.
And Bucky. Well, see, you said, hey, that one thing they didn't have is they didn't hit 80. Well, hey, Captain America's 80.
But it's Captain America. Comic book Captain America, not as cool as MCU Captain America.
Let me summon the powers of Matt Kona.
Suck it, Miller.
I'm sorry, fight me.
Captain America and Bucky.
Although punching Nazis is back in fashion.
Exactly.
But we have Wonder Woman on the DC side for all that.
Oh my god! Again, Disney. I know you hate this, but Disney, buy DC, man. You could have like the World War II adventures of Captain America and Wonder Woman.
Get out, Philip. Get out! He's making me drive to freaking Pittsburgh tonight. Those are fighting words.
Namor tries to hit on Wonder Woman. She decks him.
Now she's into it. She'd be into Namor.
Really?
Think about it. Sue was into Namor. Jean was into Namor. Just saying, Wonder Woman would be into Namor.
Girls love them big gills, man.
It's the speedo for me.
Ew. All right, so should we get out of here?
Let's do it. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
All right, everyone. So yes, send your thoughts in 2 weeks. Iron Man 169 and 170. Get Rhodey in that armor for the first time, and hey, a drunken Tony Stark. So
what's new?
I was gonna say Lilith can.
I can relate.
Mm-hmm. All right, so send your thoughts on all that. Again, the Green Lantern stuff. So again, Spider-Cast and the Daredevil podcast, The Devil You Know. Oh, the next episode we're gonna have Namor. So see, Lilith is obsessed. So send your thoughts on everything. Email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow Comic Capers on Facebook, Twitter. I did. I reset the 2 of the Instagram accounts now. So you have one for Capes and Lunatics, one for Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. But then I have 2 other accounts. One for just all the Marvel stuff Capes and Lunatics does, and then the other one's all the DC stuff Capes and Lunatics.
I wonder which one's bigger.
They were I forget, but they were both pre-existing. But so if you only like if you're a communist like Lilith and only like your chocolate without.
I only like Archie.
If you don't
Where's
like
our Archie feed?
If you don't like your chocolate without peanut in the rooms of 12-year-old girls where they belong. If you like your chocolate without peanut butter, yes, so you can just stay on one side of the street if you like. So links to everything. I even added the links to all our new shows, The Devil You Know, Sector 2814. It's all at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. Oh, also subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the Patreon.
Smash it!
Yeah, that's right. And subscribe to the Patreon.
Smash it!
The Lilith Hellfire Presents Rated R, Hard R movie reviews.
Hard R! It's the hard R!
I know, but I thought the hard was implied.
It's a double entendre for people that know.
I know. Links to merch.
Oh, also, me too.
That's right, kids. I wouldn't ask you to buy anything we didn't buy ourselves. So, again, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. And remember to support our sponsors. Hear the universe coming apart around you with some tweaked audio headphones.
Definitely do it.
Yes.
If they had over the ear, they need to start making over the ear. I can't really deal with in the ear.
Yeah, I don't like in the ear either, but yeah. But also
for jogging, I might grab a pair actually though. But for podcasting, you always need over the ear.
Exactly. And you shouldn't be going outside now, kids, especially to the Super Bowl. So get yourself some Hunt-A-Killer.
I'm gonna play Hunt-A-Killer in the hotel room. What do you mean? Wait, they might be hunting me. But Michelle Gray does need your help, so definitely check out Hunt-A-Killer, and we do have, of course, the Southgate coupon code for both of those. Save yourself some money.
That would be that fancy man code Southgate, yes, for code on both of those. And again, Hunt-A-Killer is a great game, but I know that's not the game Lilith Hellfire is going to be playing in that hotel room.
Might be playing Operation. I don't know.
No! That's right, she's going to cut a man apart and take out his organs. Anyway, so get those and then go online and pick up Pod Life the book, Volume 1, now in digital and paperback. Learn the ins and outs of podcasting from the experts and
Rob Southgate.
Ooh! And you can get that on Amazon. So when you go on there...
It's in the script, Rob. Don't be mad at me. It's in the script.
And wait, Rob Southgate. So get that on Amazon, and when you go on Amazon for anything, use the code for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and that cosmic figure himself, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain.
Chrono discharge of energy.
So says Master Doom.
She called you a discharge, Rob.
You're weak sauce.
It's DC. He'll never know.
I know.
Why did your eye drift over to my box? Mark my words.
Lilith Hellfire.
And finally, if you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs when the Bucks are not playing on a Sunday, I will be live tweeting Batwoman. So yeah, at Lilith Hellfire. Over on Instagram, at Lilith Hellfire 86 for fresh pressed juices, smoothies, and dogs. And of course, for that memes, at Lilith Hellfire 69 on Instagram and the TikTok.
It's ting ting tingling, ting ting tingling.
And remember the Hard R reviews, Patreon. Go subscribe, kids.
We're doing Boogie Nights as the first one.
What?
We're doing Boogie Nights as the first movie, so
that's right.
If you know, you know.
Deceptively hard.
The movie that catapulted Lilith Hellfire into puberty. Alright. So, thank you for joining us 100 times, kids, for Comic Capers.
Gluttons for punishment, all yes.
Again, come back next time. Iron Man 169 and 170. If you can't remember those issue numbers, Ray, remember, Lilith's favorite number, 169.
1, 2, 2 is better, but you know.
We'll have a good time.
Can't fight entropy, kids.